Hello, I'm Brian Painter of the Oklahoma, and I'm joined by Rick Smith of the National Weather Service in Norman. And Rick, each year, you provide storm spotter training throughout your coverage area. And I know you go and talk to groups, and then also now within the last couple of years also on the web. What's the National Weather Service advise on tracking storms, and what's the training behind that?
Well, we do provide a lot of people with storm spotter training or storm observation training. We know that there's an incredible amount of interest, and people have varying reasons for wanting to go out. Some are working for the community, some are just doing it out of interest in weather. No matter what you're doing it for, the emphasis in our training is always on safety and always on we really don't recommend that people go out and try to observe storms without some experience or without having someone with you and things like that. It's dangerous when people try to observe storms like the ones that we've seen recently with no experience, because as was the case in the May 31st tornado, it was very large and very intense and kind of easy to get yourself into a very dangerous situation, unfortunately.
And we'll just continue right on that. How does what you teach at those compare to Friday's tornado? You've mentioned that it was so wide, people could have been looking at this tornado and not even realized it was a tornado.
I think that's entirely possible, depending on your viewing angle and which direction you were looking. It's possible that someone not experienced might not have even recognized this as being a tornado, as it was so large. So we always preach about maintaining a safe distance between you and the storm and not getting too close. And that safe distance is highly variable based on conditions. On this particular day, that it was still daylight, but it was such a large storm. It being at a very safe distance meant probably being several miles away from where the tornado was occurring, and at that distance, it would be difficult to even see what was going on. So this was a very complex situation from a storm spotting perspective, just because of the size, and of course, I don't think we saw anything that's unprecedented or extremely unusual as far as the direction the storm moved. I mean, it's not uncommon for tornadoes to move in different directions, especially as they're dissipating. But if you're not aware of the storm and where you are in your environment and have good what we call situational awareness, you could get into a very dangerous position and not even know it.
All right. Thanks very much for your time, Rick.